plenty, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Oh, breaks another. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A gain of 15. And on the ground, Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down. It's a gain of 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Running with Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Alvin Kamara on the carry. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. They're on the tackle. Now the first down carry. It's Kamara. He's to the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just didn't have just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. First down, they're on the 25. They're going to lead up the Bengals here. First and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
On the 30, they'll come up with a second and 5. Brings up second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Down over man, that's he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the 34-yard line. On second down, here's Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Again, the ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence. That is how you put field position. That's an absolute.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position back to inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On the ground, this is Kamara. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
There's not much is perfect in football, but that's as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. Every drive was that. Last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fielding near the back of the end zone. And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage at their spot and stacked him up. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to get up on the run instead of down.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing at the receiver where he was going, and then they were routed to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Hill going to try and run with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, he's certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
Moving parts of the play like this, you know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and we'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And almost picked off. Well, I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So Breeze is going to stay out there. And they're going to go for this on 4th down. Come in, he finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Again, they'll throw his Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there. Then covering for a loss of the yard. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. This pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll run. This is Kamara. Number 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. Again, it's Kamara. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 22 yards. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a little negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Bernard getting a handoff for Burrow. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. No gain on the play. Brings up second on 2nd down. Burrow. And caught right side. Green. And they get it down. The number 3 takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Sheldon, a gain of 3, 2nd down. 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line. Now Burrow. Green's got it over the middle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield strike. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3rd and 3. From midfield now, Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Burrow's throw to be caught by Boyd. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
We talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. His throw incomplete. The tight end C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. It's now 3rd down and 9 from the shotgun. Joe Burrow. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Has be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And Bullock will put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a dozen plays on that drive scene, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 20 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Saints take over first and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Camara. And they bring it to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner. They got to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Camara. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They get the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
11 more yards that rolled out, a first down as well. From the gun, it's a run for Camara. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Camara. And stopped after only a yard, taking him down to 14.
And the big fella stopped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you want to take care of him first.
And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And again, as he throws, as the first one to go straight down the turn. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bengals will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule, that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
He's looking for John Ross that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards on that one. The Bengals are moving. First down. Bengals. First and 10 at the 31-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. On the screen, Burrow here. Burrow's pass. Complete to Giovanni Bernard. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. At the 36-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a toss last time into the hands of his tight end. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets it. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Burrow. In a double coverage and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys will set up shop back midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. And so he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8 the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Fights off another.
The second Denver would have learned from the first.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? And you said it downs, clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a handoff. Here's Camaro. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. Now dealing with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. They'll run it with Camaro. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Now, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, brings the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Taking about 7 yards deep. And they'll just take a seat in the drive to get it to 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just exercising futility. Do you need to bottom up and play your offensive line?
Because now it's not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out when the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love